Josh Banks welcomes you into episode 7 of the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Bucyrus Galion Pizza Hut. We get it for them for free on tonight, but hey, go out and pick it up, guys. We got the Wynford boys basketball team in here tonight. Head coach Adam Ginther, senior Wes Pranger, Andrew Johnson. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for coming. We'll start with Coach. First year, what's the transition been like for these guys with the system that you brought in?
Well, I think of course, it was an adjustment period, and I think we're starting to hit a little bit of a groove. Personalities, probably different than, what they've been around previously. And previously, they'd been around that coach for a long time.
Yep.
And they had, a real trust factor there with him. And so coming in, it's taken me a while, but I think we're in a good place. I think they've accepted, working on the defensive end, moving the ball, and trying to do some things like that. And they're starting to get where I want them to be.
And it's always good when they buy into the program. So we're going to skip over to our first senior tonight, senior Wes Pranger. What's the transition been like for you as a player? Like you said, you guys were under the same coach all through high school until this year. So what's that transition been like for you guys to make that adjustment?
I mean, it's always been tough. I mean, Coach Smith was our coach for assistant and head coach for like 6-7 years. And we've just been used to him going to mini Royals. He was always there. And it's tough just having to switch over in 1 year, being a senior, just having 1 year left. I guess it's kind of just hard to accept, but I feel like we're making the most of it. We're trying to have a good time, and hopefully we can win a couple more games than what we've got right now. So looking forward to the end.
All right, Drew, kind of same question posed to you. Your role's kind of stepped up, I think, a little bit more this year than it has been in years past. You're scoring a lot more. At least the couple games that I've been at, you've scored in bunches. What's that meant for you to kind of be able to step your role up in a new system and really help these guys hit their stride at the right time?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's been a group effort. It's not even the scoring; it's a lot of leadership is what comes with that in that role. So that's been a big part of it, just getting the group together. And alongside that, offense has changed, defense has changed. So we've had to make adjustments with that. And now with the scoring a little bit more, I think I've had opportunities to do that. So that's kind of where my mind's at right now. It's a lot of a leadership thing.
And that's always good to have senior leadership. Coach and I were just talking before we came on the air. 7 seniors on the squad this year. One of them a brand new one that hasn't played since middle school. What have those seniors meant for you to just help that transition, buying in, getting these younger guys? You have a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen that are coming up. You start a freshman. What has their leadership meant to those freshmen and sophomores?
Well, one of the main reasons I was interested even in applying for this job when it came open was the fact that there were good kids there. I was familiar with some of the players and some of those young men, and that's made this enjoyable, even though our record's not quite where we want it to be. But when you surround yourself with good people, good kids that are willing to work, the attitude has been wonderful throughout the season. We've had some frustrating times with games, and like I keep referencing our record, but even in practice tonight, we're still able to work and still able to have a good time and enjoy each other.
And I'll stay right here with Coach. What got you into coaching? High school ball, at the college, what'd you do? What got you into coaching basketball?
Well, I enjoyed the game of basketball, and as a player, I always kind of thought I wasn't a point guard, but I always kind of saw the game. I felt a little differently as an athlete. And then I went into the Marine Corps out of high school. And then as soon as I got out of the Marine Corps, I wanted to kind of get into coaching, and I coached 1 year of junior high girls at Buckeye Central for Chuck Snyder.
Okay.
And then the following year, I became the varsity boys head coach at Marion Catholic in the mid-'90s. And then I was there. And then I went to Cardington and helped out with the girls program there for a while in the mid-2000s. And then I coached a lot of AAU girls over the years. And then I kind of got out of it. My wife was the head coach for 10 seasons.
Okay.
And then, then I've been out of it for a little while here, and this came open. I had a few people reach out to me once it was open and asked me to apply, and I had to think about it a little bit, and my wife was very supportive of it. And I have 2 young boys that go to the school as well that are in 1st and 5th grade, and so I decided to make the move and apply for it.
Back to the guys, Wes, back to you. Leading scorer on the team this year, one of the leading scorers in the conference. You guys got a big win. We were just talking about it. You got a big win last night. You've got Cary coming up. You've got, obviously, the rivalry on Saturday.
Yeah.
What do you guys foresee as far as what it's going to take to beat Cary tomorrow? But then really, we all know that game on Saturday is one of the most important games on the schedule.
For sure. Obviously, tomorrow we're going to have to play really well to be able to hang with them. They beat us up in the paint last time, even though it might end up being like a 6-point game. But they severely dominated the boards with Steen. He's an animal. And hopefully we can continue to play well, build off the win from Tuesday, and hopefully play good tomorrow. And then we'll see what happens Saturday. Hopefully we can get that one too.
All right, now, Drew, what does it mean for you? You guys had a hard-fought game for Bucyrus the first time around inside the Coach Joseph's court. What does it mean for you to get that win there? And then your last time playing the biggest rival on your schedule is going to be on your home floor. What's it mean for you to have that opportunity to play them at home and then hopefully get a win at home the last time you ever played them?
Yeah, well, I think any athlete could attest to this. A rivalry game, that's what you play for right there. So getting that first win at Bucyrus, that was the first win of the year for Coach Ginther. That was your first win here. So, that felt great. But, as soon as that game was over, we were already, looking forward to that date again because, like you said, it's really, really fun to play in those rivalry games, especially when, we have two close match teams. It's going to be competitive games. So, yeah, I think all the guys are looking forward to that one. Really hoping we can pick that up.
All right, speaking of games, a little bit of serious conversation. Let's go ahead and have some fun, guys. We're going to play our first game. We're going to play 10 spin first. So what it's going to be, we'll start with Coach. We got numbers spinning on the board. You're going to say stop. Whenever you say stop, I'll ask you the question.
All right. Is it spinning?
It is spinning.
Stop.
Stop on number 10.
There we go.
Build me your all-time favorite Pizza Hut pizza.
I got that one.
That's a good question.
Oh, all-time stuffed crust, and pepperoni and sausage.
Basic. I like the basic.
No vegetables.
No.
If you can't tell.
No. All right, let's flip it over to Wes.
All right.
Wes, go ahead. Stop whenever you want to stop it.
All right, stop.
We'll stop on number 2. This is my favorite one of the questions.
Oh, wow.
Sing me the Wynford alma mater.
That's the one we sing on the bus.
Yeah,
When we
the
win.
fight
the
song.
fight song.
Sing that one time. Wynford High School, hats off to thee. Through our colors, true we will always be. Firm and strong, united are we. Royals, Royals, mighty Royals. Royals, Royals, mighty Royals. Hats off to blue and gray.
Wow.
That was great.
Listen,
That was
that was
awesome.
absolutely
I'm
awesome.
proud of you for doing
Thank
that. That was
you.
awesome. That was awesome.
That was
I can
awesome.
tell you
Yeah, a
that's
little bit,
you're the
but-
first one that's been able to sing the alma mater for the times I've hosted the show.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Good
That-
job, Wes. I'm proud
See
of
you
you.
in the gym,
I'm proud
so.
National anthem, Saturday night, Weston
I don't know
Prank.
about that.
We can probably make that happen, you know.
No, I think we
She probably
can.
could.
All right, Drew, your turn.
of you. Stop.
Stop it on number 6. Senior, right? Favorite high school memory so far?
Ooh. Favorite high school memory? I want to say winning a district championship in baseball. That was
Yes.
an awesome feeling at Shelby. Yeah, that was fun. That's probably my favorite.
And that's about as good of a memory as you can get is winning a championship with your
Yes,
guys.
yes,
That was
absolutely.
fun.
That was
Fun day.
that was fun.
All right, we're going to flip it back to Coach.
Stop.
How about we go to number 3? You're participating in an eating contest.
All right, now we're talking.
What food could you eat in bulk to win that contest?
You're giving me easy ones.
You can-
This is a butterscotch milkshake drinking contest. Can
Okay.
I drink a milkshake in my contest here? Because I don't think anybody can come close.
That might be the first milkshake answer I've ever heard, but I can agree with it. I can absolutely agree with it. All right, let's flip it back over to Wes. Your turn.
Stop.
Stop on number 5. What is your favorite movie? And quote me one line from it.
I don't know. I would say Happy Gilmore, but there aren't a lot of quotes I can say from that.
Not a lot of appropriate
I
ones
mean-
from that. No.
I would say just I like the Rocky series a lot, I guess, and the Adrian part.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Great series.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Drew, your turn again.
Stop.
Number 8. What is your favorite song? And you have to sing one line from it.
I couldn't have got that one.
My favorite song. That's a tough question.
Now, Josh, you're gonna drop the sing it part later because his favorite song right now might turn into Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Hey.
Yeah, so I keep it easy on
Hey.
myself.
Hey.
Man, that's a tough question.
You can pass.
I gotta. You sang your part, so I feel like I just gotta pay my due diligence to sing a little bit. Man, that's a tough one. I want to say "Nutshell" by Alice in Chains. I wanna
Okay.
say. How about that? Not
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Sing it.
That's okay.
It's just a line.
It's
Yeah.
just
Wes
a
had whole
line.
song.
Yeah, I had to
just
sing
a
I had to sing the
line.
whole
Yeah,
part. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
remember it.
What part should I start at? I gotta dug myself into a hole here.
You threw me off by picking an Alice in Chains song, to be
well,
honest with you.
That's definitely my favorite song. So I gotta think of a line to start at. And yet I find repeating in my head.
There you go. I'll give you that one.
I wasn't
Hey,
quiet.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Duet Saturday night for the national anthem.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, we're going to come back to you. We're going to go around one more time each.
If I get a better one.
Another food question.
I think those are all gone. Stop at number 8.
We already did that
We
one.
just did that one.
We've not done.
Let's go to 9.
9 it is.
You know, you were asked for it, and you somehow managed to
Ask
get
and
it.
you shall receive.
There we go.
What's your go-to pregame meal?
Go-to pregame meal. I drink a Coca-Cola.
Okay.
I have a sucker, and that's about it for a pregame. I don't usually do a lot of pregame
Gotta get
meals,
some energy.
so I just a sucker.
You got to get the sugar in to handle all these high schoolers.
Yep.
All right, back to the guys. Wes, one more time.
All right, stop.
Number 1. Let's see if you like this one a little better than the other ones you got. Favorite cartoon character of all time?
Ooh. There's a lot. I'm gonna just keep it classic. Go SpongeBob.
Okay.
I just say SpongeBob.
All right. I can respect that answer.
Yeah, I got you.
Drew, your turn. One more.
Stop.
Going with 5.
Number 5.
Yeah, that's it, or we already done it?
We did that one already.
There we go.
Number 4. Favorite
It looks good on me. Is that? How about that? Yeah. perfect.
purple.
You can
Okay.
pull off any color.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
All right, that's gonna do it for 10 spin. Again, something fun for you guys, but back to questions, back to Coach. I kind of spoke with these guys, and I'll kind of pose that same question to you. Obviously, you guys have Cary tomorrow night, which is a big game.
Yep.
But we all know, again, I'll reiterate it, that rivalry between Wynford and Bucyrus is one of the biggest in the state. At any level, I've seen a lot of rivalries, and just because these kids grow up together, they play Little League Baseball together, they play sports against each other from the time they're 8 until they graduate high school. What did it mean for you for your first win as the head coach of Wynford to beat Bucyrus? And then what would it mean for you to sweep them in your first season?
Well, for me, it's all about them getting, and trying to get it for them, the win. For me, I want to obviously compete and try to win every single game as we always do.
Yep.
And I understand the rivalry and I appreciate it. And I know they have a history with these kids. And you could tell the week of preparing for Bucyrus the first time was a little different, maybe than other weeks we've had. This week, they're kind of, we've had 3 games this week. So it's got a little different feel going into it. But, with the win last night and us having played better even, Saturday night up at Monroeville, and we're starting to hit a stride a little bit. Of course, we want to win every conference game we can, and Bucyrus being our neighbors, we want to make sure we take care of business there.
All right, flip it back over to the guys. Wes, we know you're a multi-sport athlete. I've seen you on the baseball diamond. What are your plans? What's your favorite sport, first off? And then what are your plans after high school?
Favorite sport? I don't know. I mean, I like playing them all. Golf, I guess, is probably like the most laid back. So for senior year, for sure, probably golf was probably my favorite. Seeing we won the league this year, so that's always nice. And then next year, I'm planning to go to Ohio State to either become an optometrist or go into sports medicine field.
Nice, hefty dreams. I love to hear that. Get yourself into the
I'm
eye
gonna
doctor
try.
field. Hey,
I'm gonna try.
we could always use them in the area for sure. Drew, I kind of posed that same question to you. We know you're a multi-sport athlete. What was your favorite sport, and what are your plans after you graduate?
Kind of the same thing for me. I mean, I enjoy all my sports. I would say I like baseball the most. I've put a lot of time into that. But I enjoy all the sports equally. It's whatever in season. I always say whatever's in season. And after high school, I'm a little bit undecided right now as to what I'm doing, but I'm hoping to go into biology and then potentially professional after that. I'm not sure yet, so we'll just see where it takes me.
Biology is an interesting field, to say the least, but it's nice to kind of see a difference between kids on what you're interested in. So we've got one game left. Let's go ahead and jump into it. It's going to be a true-false game, so you guys all have boards in front of you. Weird, true, or false. WTF.
Oh.
And then go ahead and explain the weird
So-
categories.
We already picked our categories. Coach is going to have candy. Mr. Prenger is going to have 90s NBA. And Mr. Johnson is going to have Super Bowl. 5 questions for each category. And let's see who can get the most right.
Who's going first?
Let's do Coach first. Let's do candy first.
Where's that Jeopardy music at? And we're doing candy.
Yes, sir. Let's do candy first.
Candy question.
First candy question. The first lifesaver flavor was cherry. True or false?
I'm going to say true.
And the answer is
Dun-dun-dun-dun. False. The first lifesaver flavor was actually peppermint. I don't even think I knew that one.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard of peppermint lifesaver. Next question. The Snickers bar was named after a pig.
I've got to say false.
We're going to say false on that one. What's our answer? It is false. The Snickers bar was actually named after a horse belonging to the Mars family.
Should have taken candy.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Next question. Bubble Yum was the first soft bubble gum.
I'm going to say false.
It is true. It was introduced in 1975 as the first soft bubble gum. 2 more.
All right.
A pack of strawberry fruit chews has over 50% of your daily vitamin C.
go back and do the name drop. Starburst.
Starburst.
Yes. Pack of Starburst fruit chews.
Oh, pack of Starburst fruit chews has 50% of your daily vitamin C.
I can't believe that to be true. That's got to be false.
He says it's got to be false, and it is actually true.
Wow.
Starburst are known
That's
for their
amazing.
high vitamin C content.
Last one in the candy.
We got one more, last one for the candy.
Would you have gotten all these right?
Hershey Foods Corporation is the largest producer of chocolate in the United States.
Sun or Mars? I'm just going to say true.
We're going to say true, and it is true. It is the largest chocolate producer in the U.S. So Coach got 2 out of 5.
Hopefully I can beat that.
Let's see if the guys can beat that.
Hopefully.
I got some confidence, Wes. I got some confidence in you.
All right, we're going to go with Wes. He's got 90s NBA next. We're going to start with Mr. Pranger. First question. Michael Jordan scored a career-high 69 points in a regular season game.
That's false.
That is true. Michael Jordan scored 69 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers in 1990.
I felt like I would have heard that.
Now you have.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Next question. The Chicago Bulls won their first NBA title in the 90-91 season.
90, 91, 91, 92, 92, 93. Yeah, that'd be true.
He says true.
That'd been the start of the three-peat. Right?
That is true. That is the start of the three-peat, the
Yeah,
90-91 season.
We retired 93, 94.
He counted that one out to
Yeah.
see when the three-peat was.
Yeah.
Love it.
David Robinson was the only NBA player to score 70-plus points in a single game during the 90s.
Did he score 70 in the game?
You tell me.
I don't know.
Yes, because they're trying to see if he was the only
Yeah.
one or somebody else had. So,
He absolutely did. Did anybody else score 70-plus in the 90s?
I'm gonna say false.
He's going to say false.
as somebody else did, or he was the only one.
Wait, he was the only one.
He was the only one, so you're going to say true.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I was
and-
making sure.
And that is correct. He
Yeah.
scored 71 against the Clippers in 1994. I didn't even know David Robinson scored that many points in a game. You're a basketball guy, right? So this one,
Kinda.
this might be the easiest question of the bunch so far.
All right.
The Dream Team was the name of the 1992 USA Olympic basketball team.
True.
He says true. That is true. They were famously known as the Dream Team.
Last one for the 90s.
Last one for 90s NBA, and I think you're 3 out of 4 right now.
Yeah.
The 1996 NBA Finals were played between the Chicago Bulls
Seattle.
and the Utah Jazz.
It's false.
False. He was getting ready to tell us who it was played
Supersonics.
against,
I think he-
but
No, I think he's right. I think I'm wrong on this.
That was Supersonics. Wasn't it?
I believe you're right.
we're gonna
Fact check.
we're gonna
Yeah.
fact check right here.
I feel like it was 97 Supersonics. I feel like it was Supersonics.
Because we had 96 against the Jazz. We're gonna fact check our own answers
You
here.
are correct.
Yeah.
96.
I felt like I was
Give him a bonus
Supersonics.
point for being right.
Yeah, it's a
So,
tie.
so we're gonna give you 5 for 5 for
Yeah.
correcting our mistake.
Sweet.
Drew's got
It's
a
pretty
tough.
impressive.
How many did you get right?
Shout out to all
Coach
the
got
guys.
2.
So I just gotta go like 3.
You just got to get 3 to beat Coach, right? That'll make it all worth it. Drew, you
Yep.
got Super Bowl, so let's have some fun here.
Uncle Ed got me with the NBA knowledge in the 90s.
Yeah.
Joe Montana has won more Super Bowl MVP awards than any other player.
False.
False. He says false, and it is false. Tom Brady has won 4 Super Bowl MVP awards, more than any other player. So 1 for 1. Next question. The Denver Broncos have the most Super Bowl losses.
I'm gonna go with true on that one.
You're going to go with true, and it is false. The Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots are tied for the most losses at 5 each. That's kind of a trick question. I mean,
that's a tough one. I could put the W for that. I guess next time.
running back Timmy Smith has the most rushing yards in a Super Bowl. Coach giggled at that one. He must know who that is.
True.
We're going to go with true.
Snuck away for a second there. And the answer.
It is true. He had 204 in Super Bowl 12? Next question. A 30-second Super Bowl ad cost more than $7 million in 2023.
True.
Definitely going to go true. That was a quick answer. And it is true. The average cost of a 30-second Super Bowl commercial ad in 2023 was a whopping $7 million. 30 seconds is not a long time for an ad, and that was $7 million to run during the Super Bowl. I believe this is the last question. The Super Bowl has only gone into overtime twice.
False.
Quick answer there as well, and it is false. It's only gone into overtime once.
Wasn't that last year?
It was.
Yep. Because they were saying on air how it was the first time it ever gone. So, yeah.
So I think both of the players went 5 for 5.
Did I miss one?
No, well, kind of. You got that switch.
You got the
second one. The old trick question.
So since you kind of got it right, I'll give you the point since I gave him the point for correcting the wrong answer.
Yeah.
4.5.
There you go, 4.5
Both got 4.5.
and 5, and
Happy
Coach
with
goes
that.
2 for
Appreciate it.
5.
That's an A.
Hey, an A is always a good thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, back to questions. Ask you guys a couple more questions each, and then we're gonna bring the girls on. They just walked in the door. So, Coach, back to you. We know you guys have 7 seniors. We also know you have a lot of young guys. So, what's kind of been your goal this year to have a good season, but really kind of get those young guys ready for years to come?
Well, we're playing a lot of the younger guys in JV games. We're playing 10, 11 guys quite regularly in JV games, and we've got about a half dozen freshman games scheduled as well to get some of the other kids some extra time on the court as well. You know, and with the seniors, we're trying to get them to lay the foundation of how I want them to carry themselves and how we want to play, and then model it. And we have a unique situation with this team because we have 3 sets of brothers that are freshmen and seniors. Then we have a first cousin, you know, of a freshman and a senior. Then we have junior and senior set of, you know, brothers. So I think that has been really neat to be a part of as well on one season. I think that's helped accomplish what we're trying to do moving forward.
That family camaraderie is always important, and it only makes your life easier because these guys all know each other even more. So we'll flip it back over to Wes. One final goal for yourself for this season.
For basketball?
Yes.
Let's win 2 more games. Let's get to 4. It's a good goal.
Win 2 more games. How many you got left?
I think 8. I think 8 or 9.
I would say
7.
I would say 7 or 8.
Yeah. What are we, 2 and 13? Yeah, let's go. Let's win 4 games. We'll
4
try.
games total.
We'll try our best. Maybe 5. We'll see.
So you're saying your goal is win 2 more games?
At least.
Minimum. At least 2
Minimum
more
2.
games. Minimum.
Yeah.
Drew, I'll ask you the same question. What's your goal for the end of the season?
It's kind of a hard thing to measure. It's not really measurable like wins. But over the course of the season, we've seen everybody kind of come closer as a group, even just in the locker room. Like, you know, guys mess with each other now and then. But you can see everybody kind of forming a bond. And earlier, Wes said, you know, it's our last year, and then Coach comes in. So we don't get as much time with the coaching staff or even the freshmen that are brothers or we've known for a while. But just to continue to have everybody kind of grow that bond is, I think, the most important thing to me at this point in the season.
Such well-spoken. Such
Yeah, true.
well-spoken.
Thank you. Thank you. I
This
appreciate
whole
it.
team is a lot that way. I'm very lucky. You know, I always say that there's 27 guys playing basketball right now, and I would allow almost all 27 of them to watch my younger kids. They're just a good group of young men.
And that makes it easier for you, too, and that's kind of where I was going to go with the next question is the growth that you've gotten to see from start to finish so far. I've seen you guys play twice now. I was at the Buckeye Central game, and I was at your most recent game with Upper Sandusky. And just the 2 games I was at, the growth that I got to see in those 2 games was just really fun to watch the way they share the ball. You know, at the Buckeye Central game, Wes kind of had an off first half. Drew stepped up. and then West kind of picked it up in the second half, and Drew still scored, but it's one of those things where, hey, you're shooting it well now. I'm going to let you shoot the ball, and if you're struggling, I'm going to be the guy that steps up. What's that meant for you to just know, hey, these guys are very unselfish, and they love to play as a team?
Well, they're intelligent, you know, and so and they've played a lot of basketball, these two gentlemen here across from me, but they know how to play, they know how to work together. It's getting everybody going in the same direction, you know, and that's taken a little bit of time because, you know, the group of guys that they've played with the last couple of years have moved on, you know, they've graduated, and so even though some of these classmates, you know, some of these seniors are fellow classmates, they haven't been on the same, you know, playing on the same court at the same time the last couple of years. So I think, you know, just continuing to watch these two go is fun, but they've done a nice job of bringing the other guys along. They're good teammates.
And I'm going to pose the same question to you before I take us to break and get the girls in here. What would be one goal that you would want to set for these guys to finish out this season?
Well, one thing that I think would be a big step for us is winning a tournament game. I think I was shocked. I know a lot of the history of Wynford, you know, from having been a player at River Valley when I was younger and knowing all the, you know, the history. And it's surprising to me, I think it's been since 2017 since there's been a tournament victory for the school in boys basketball. And so that's one of my main goals is to make sure we get in a position where we can get a win in the tournament.
And I think that's a very, very good goal. You know, you take these seniors out with a bang. They get that first tournament win in almost 10 years. So we'll finish with the guys. Wes, last to you. What do you want to see happen with the rest of your senior year? Not just basketball, but you've got baseball coming. Anything else that you might do? What do you want to set goals as far as just for the rest of senior year?
Hopefully I can get good grades this last semester, pass calculus and chem, and have fun during baseball. And I guess if I end up doing track, I guess just have a good time and enjoy this last half year with my best friends.
Drew, we'll ask you the same question.
You know, people say it always goes fast, and all of a sudden we were at Christmas break, so kind of the same thing that Wes said. I mean, I get to play baseball with Wes, so I get another season with him, but just enjoy every last minute of being a kid, being a high schooler, and having the privilege of getting to play sports and do the things that I love.
All right, guys, so we'll stay here on the guys. And the one thing that we're known for here on the OH Report is we give everybody an opportunity to give a shout-out. So each of you take a turn right here in that camera that's looking right at your eyes. Give a shout-out to whoever you guys want to shout out one at a time.
Me? Go for it. Jackson Vance shouted me out last year, so I'll give him a shout-out. Rest of my teammates, my family, and anybody watching. So thank you.
Drew?
My family, obviously, all my friends and teammates that have helped me get to the point where I am, grandparents, seeing my grandpa's name in the gym has always helped me take that next step forward, even if it feels hard, so a shout out there. I want to say my travel coach, Coach Strom, for helping me. I learned how to fight through adversity a lot. Yeah, those would be my shout-outs, yeah.
All right, now we'll flip it over to Coach. Coach, your turn. Everybody gets a chance to give a shout-out.
Well, I'd start with my family, my wife and my boys, the team, the community for welcoming me in this year. And I'd say a special shout-out to Coach Amy Taylor Sheldon. She has been wonderful as a support to work with this year. I can't thank her enough, and she's embraced me being there and been very helpful. So,
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for our first segment here on Coach's Corner. Thank you so much, guys, Coach, boys, for coming in.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
having
us.
And we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back for the second half with the Wynford girls.
Travis, what's up? Oh, not much. What's that sound? Just working on some long overdue improvements here. Whoa. Fit for a Hall of Famer. Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
He's going to send a line drive down the field. It'll be fielded on the bounce. That is Schieffer. Schieffer finds a hole at the center. Schieffer turns on the burners. Schieffer could go. He's at the 50, 45. He's got one man to beat. Schieffer with the ball in his left hand. He's going to take it to the house. Wynford opens up the second half with the kick return touchdown.
Josh Banks back for segment 2 of episode 7 of the Coach's Corner, joined by the Wynford Girls basketball program, this time brought to you by Bucyrus Galion Pizza Hut. Coach Amy Taylor Sheldon to my left. So we're going to start with you, Coach. I'll ask you a question that I probably should have asked first last time, but I didn't. What got you into coaching? We know you've been at Wynford your whole career. What really got you to want to be a coach?
I had a really great high school coach, Greg Boner at Belair High School, who was kind of like had an expectation back in the 90s. The girls were not even close to being equal with the boys, and that was a good challenge. And then I had a great college coach and decided to be a teacher, and I felt like this was my best opportunity to give girls opportunities to have success.
About as good of an answer as you can give right there. So we're going to flip over to the girls now. If I say it wrong, you can yell at me. It's Brianna, right? Yep. Brianna Westrick. She's a senior with us today. So I'm going to ask you a question that's on our 10-spin game, but I'm just going to ask it to you. Your senior year, you look back on 4 years of high school. What's your favorite memory so far of your 4 years in high school?
It would probably have to be going to regionals my sophomore year and cross country and track. So that was quite the accomplishment.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely. That's a huge accomplishment to make it that far in any sporting event. Meredith, you're only a junior, but I'll ask you the same question. What's been your favorite high school memory so far?
Making it to sectionals. In my freshman year, that was really fun. And just all the friends that I've gotten, like throughout the years. I was very welcome when I first came to Wynford. I was brand new, freshman, starting varsity, playing with the older girls and everything, and I adjusted pretty well, and I enjoyed
Absolutely.
it pretty well.
All right, so I'm going to get us into some fun right off the rip. I kind of asked the guys a few more questions first, but I think games are a lot more fun than questions, and we get to know each other a little bit quicker.
Sounds good.
So let's start with Boomers Zoomers, Mr. Thompson. So this is going to be based, I spoke with you guys before we came on the air, it's going to be based on the 2002 year, the year Coach Sheldon led the Lady Royals to the state semifinals. I was actually at that state semifinal game. So I'm going to ask questions. You girls are going to be responsible for answering them. You have 3 lifelines. You can ask me. You can ask the Peanut Gallery, which is Mr. Messerschmidt. And you can ask Coach. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. You guys can't. By the way, this is not a competition. You are working together to see how many you can get right. That might make it a little bit easier for you, huh? All right. So let's go ahead with question number 1, Mr. Thompson. So this company released the first camera phone in the U.S. in November of 2002. While they think it's crazy to think that the first camera phone was released in 2002, where we are now with cell phones.
Yeah, no kidding.
Remember, you have 3 lifelines. There is 10 questions, but you have 3 lifelines. You're going to ask me first? Now, I will give you a hint, but I am not going to give you the answer. And the hint I'm going to give you is
the answer, right?
2. I'll give you 2. It's not a popular phone company now, so it's not Apple, it's not Samsung.
Okay.
And I would say they are more known for TVs.
Oh gosh, I'm not good at names.
Oh wait.
It's always a good thing when you can stump your producer, by the way, guys.
Oh gosh.
I have no clue.
No clue?
No.
Android.
Okay, so actually it was Sanyo released the first camera phone. So they are more known for, I don't
That's
even think they
true.
make cell phones
I don't
anymore.
think
They
they
haven't
either.
for years. I would say they are more known for TVs than they were ever known for a cell
I
phone.
might have had a Sanyo flip phone.
That's what it was too. It was a flip phone that
Yeah.
had a camera on it.
I might have had a Sanyo flip phone.
All right, question 2. This electronic device was a new way to watch movies.
In 2002.
So I'll give you a clue. Before 2002 we had to watch VHS movies. This was the new way to watch movies.
CD.
Like before Netflix, how did you watch a movie?
So we'd have like the movie
Yeah, like the
theater,
CD. Is
then
that the same thing as one?
VCRs.
VCR.
What came after the VCR?
They're close.
CD.
It's
You're close. It's actually the DVD player, but it was
Oh,
a disc.
that goes
You're
inside.
Right. Yep.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay.
The disc goes inside the DVD player, but I'll give you half a point because
Okay.
it was disc. So we'll give you half a point there.
After VHS and before Blu-ray.
Yes, it was that thing in the middle that I
Before
don't even
Netflix.
think they make anymore.
No.
Question number 3. This superhero had the best-selling costume in 2002. And it was also the year his first movie came out. Still popular today, by the way. I will say that.
Batman?
Good guess, but it was actually Spider-Man.
Oh.
What?
Spider-Man had the best-selling costume in 2002.
I would have said
Really
maybe 1982.
Next question. So this sequel finished 5th on the box office in 2002, starring Will Smith.
I think I know it, but no.
I'd say Men in Black.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It is
Yeah.
Men in Black.
It is.
Men in Black 2.
I'll give you Men in Black because I did put in there that there was the sequel, but yes, it was Men in Black 2.
Good job.
Good job,
Bree.
Coach Taylor. Good job, Bree.
I just affirm.
No.
No.
I think we're
I
up
think
to
I've
like
heard-
the
I've
4th
heard
or
of it.
5th one at this point.
Yeah.
We're on question number 5.
Question 5. This animated TV show with a crime-fighting teenager released its first season. We will call it a cartoon.
Crime-fighting teenager.
Crime-fighting teenager. Redhead. I'll even throw that out there for you.
No, he's blonde.
Female.
I know. Oh, it's female. Oh, maybe. Is it? So I don't want to say it.
I don't know. It's a female. Red hair. I don't know. Does she
She have green pants on.
I gave you way more than I should have already. Hey, I will say this. Trust your guess.
Yeah, say it.
Kim Possible?
It is
Yeah,
Kim
good
Possible.
Good job.
Trust your guess. It's not, you can never go wrong with trusting your gut, I promise. Next question.
Wait, they might be gray pants.
I think it was a black shirt and gray pants.
Yeah, okay, not green.
Dress like.
Oh, there we
Hey,
go.
listen, Mr.
I don't
Thompson.
mean to. It's good stuff.
So, this rapper released the best album in 2002, and he still makes music today.
This is your genre, so you better be on this.
Okay.
Wasn't Coach Shelley.
Oh, maybe. Probably. Oh, I don't know, but if you think it's my genre, then probably not.
Genre. Your genre is rap, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he was popular in that.
Yeah, it was him. I mean, it could be him. I mean, yeah, sure.
Usher?
It
Or.
was not. It was Eminem.
Oh, that's what. Dang it. Okay. Yeah.
see, Meredith, you
But then
thought
she,
it-
but she said a good one too. So I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Usher was a good
I
one.
feel like Usher was.
But it was
later.
Eminem.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Next question.
It's okay. Okay, guys.
This basketball movie was released in 2002, starring rapper Lil Bow Wow.
Oh, what is that called?
You still, by the way, you do still have an Ask the Audience back there.
Oh, yeah, this right up his alley.
Okay.
No, I'm really
Wait,
serious.
do you-
John,
wait.
look at him. Oh, John's at least back.
Yeah, Mr. John Kreider's back, and
I thought we were
you.
asking a little Bow Wow
Is it that?
So I believe.
Just to confirm with
Yeah.
them. Yeah, we need to
you're
confirm
gonna
with
ask,
them.
Yeah.
You're gonna ask.
We have one. I'm thinking
Okay,
pretty good.
so go ahead and confirm.
Pretty certain it's like, he's going with like Mike.
Oh, I was not thinking that, but sure, yeah, like Mike.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Like,
Like, yeah.
what were you thinking?
Space Jam.
That was a good guess.
That's a really, really, really good guess.
Oh, that should be a point. 2 points.
Next question. This reality TV show had its first season and it still runs to today.
I think they're having their 50th
Yes.
season. I just saw a commercial. They're having their 50th season.
It really doesn't.
2002 is their first one. It hasn't been 50 years.
Yeah.
And
I feel like this
Wait,
I
so
will,
wait, we haven't asked
I
Christy
will
yet.
still give you one lifeline with Coach.
Do you think you know it?
What is the most popular competitive reality TV
Oh.
show? People wear headbands and wristbands.
There's a couple of songs with the title.
Wristbands and headbands.
Yeah, they have teams and you have alliances.
I think everybody's on a different page than what the actual answer is.
Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong one.
Oh wait, then it's not. Wait, did you hear already, like what we were thinking?
I did not.
Oh, he didn't hear what we were thinking. So
I'm
what if
jumping
I am
off
right?
of your island.
Just say it. I'm just kidding. No, just why? I don't know if it's it for sure.
I'm gonna have to go.
There's music involved.
Oh God.
Oh, then never
Then
mind.
that wasn't it then.
Oh,
Music.
do you have partners?
Wait.
Sometimes
Never mind. They're not
It's
still going.
running today.
it still runs today.
Music. Oh,
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. No.
no, it's not. Oh, we don't know. We don't.
The answer is
I finally figured it
American Idol.
Oh,
I was
duh.
gonna say America's Got Talent.
I
but
thought Survivor.
out.
Because I just saw they're having like the 50th.
Yeah, they are getting ready to have
anniversary or
their 50th anniversary. Survivor is. I believe we have one
we're saying
question
next
left,
time when we
maybe
know.
two. We have two
We should've known
questions
that
left.
one.
So this will be question
Sorry,
9.
team.
This basketball legend retired after 15 seasons.
Caroline would probably know.
You're all on your own.
Yeah, we use all of our people.
The legend should really, really help you guys.
Michael Jordan.
It is Michael Jordan.
Good job. Chad
Good
would be
point.
very proud.
All right, last question. The Wynford Lady Royals finished at the state Final Four. What was the ending record for them that season?
She said this before.
Did they
have
get
one
one loss? I think so. Yeah. Wait, so then how many games is that? 27.
No. Wait.
Well, yeah, because I had to play up to the Final Four.
You go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, 27. When? Like 27 and 1.
You are about as close as you could possibly get. 26 and 1. I'll give you the point. I'll give you the point for it because you were one off.
Good
They were
job.
26 and 1 that season. I'm sure you've heard Coach mention that a couple times.
Well, we only used to play 20 games in the regular season, not 22. So that probably threw you off.
Yeah, because 22 would put you at 27. Yeah.
Yeah.
So adding those extra 2 games, kind of, good job. Hey, and I tell you what, for being from year 2002, you ladies did a really, really, really good job with those questions.
Thank you.
Before they were born.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yep.
I was in junior high. But let's get back to some questions for you guys. Coach, I'll come back to you. What's it been like for you to have the support of the Wynford community? You come in, as a new coach when you did, and they've supported you since day one, and it's been a place where you've been able to call home. Your girls are going there, and you still have that support from the entire community.
I feel like I definitely have. I think there's a variety of reasons. It's an absolute privilege and honor to serve our community. I feel like God had provided this opportunity for me, but 29 years ago. But I also know that it's my gratitude to our administration throughout the years, whether it was being able to coach and be an administrator myself, whether it was making mistakes, and the AD and the principals like supporting me for that. And a lot of it too has just been like building relationships with people in the community, whether they're senior citizens, whether they're siblings who are in elementary school, and everywhere in between. It's just been it's been fantastic, and it's been a privilege that I've been given, and again, I've been given a lot of grace too when we've been down, and when I've made some mistakes, and then at the high points and the low points. So it really has been a privilege, and I've learned a lot, and I've grown, and like I said, I've grown up basically in this community as well, and have a ton of friends and supporters over the years, and so that's just been a fantastic experience to be part of this.
All right, we'll go back to Brianna. What's it meant for you to have the stability of coach from the time you were playing mini basketball all the way up through now your senior year? You haven't had to worry about, am I going to have a new coach next year? Is somebody new going to come in? You've known all along that this is where it was going to be, this is where it was going.
I mean, yeah, it's been great having the same coach. I mean, in junior high, I knew what her expectations were, and I definitely had that coming into high school, and the girls, like the upperclassmen, really helped that too. So, yeah.
Now, Meredith, you said you moved in. When did you move into the Wynford district?
My freshman year. Well, yeah, my freshman year.
So what's the acceptance been like? Obviously, being a basketball player, what other sports do you play?
I golf, and I played volleyball and ran track, but the acceptance, everybody is super welcoming, and like I fit right. There was nothing like no negatives really. I get along with everybody pretty well, and everything's been super. All the coaches, all the teachers, everything. It's been really smooth.
Okay, and we'll stay on the side over here with the girls, and I'm going to pose this question to both of you. Coach Shelton just recently got win number 400. What was it like for you guys to be a part of that accolade and just be on a team that helped her accomplish that?
It's amazing. Making history with Coach T. Super exciting.
Yes, it was super exciting. Very.
Yes.
Not something that she gets
Very
as
happy.
excited about. I've read some articles about, wins number 1, 2, and 300, and then getting number 400. And we'll switch back over to Coach. What's it meant for you to be able to do that? Obviously, I know your husband really well. He came to Crawford my senior year.
Okay.
What's it meant to be able to kind of have that support of him, even though he's at a different school and you guys really, you're coaching at rival schools, but the support that you guys have for each other is just tremendous.
It has been fantastic, and I think the biggest thing is beyond basketball. Going back to the community, and with David and I, we could not have raised our kids and been able to coach. And unfortunately, I think that the circumstance, and when you think about families, when a coach has a child, so I didn't have my first kid till I was 35, and my second one at 37, and whether it's that or something else, I think that in general, not female coaches have the support to continue to coach. And nobody's saying to David, hey, so are you going on maternity leave now and Amy's going to keep coaching? That is never a question that anyone ever asks. And several people did ask me, and it's and I honor everyone's decision. What they make best is for their family, and I absolutely honor that. But because David is so supportive, and we had the support of so many people in our community. I mean, like babysitters galore, because our family didn't live in the community. That made that possible for both of us to continue to do what we love, basically a second job, every winter. So that has been from the support of our community as well. And David is an amazing dad, amazing father to our girls, and super supportive of our team, like all the way through. And so it's been great. We couldn't have done it. I don't think he could have done it without my support, and I don't think I could have done it without his support. So that's been great.
So after those couple more questions, we've got one more game left to play. It's going to be called The Same Page. So girls, this time you're not working together. This is a competition to see who knows Coach best. You guys got your whiteboards and your markers. So we're going to go ahead and get things started. So I'm going to ask you a question. I want to say all questions have 3 different answers. So you will pick whatever answer you think Coach is going to choose. Sound good? All right, let's get into it. Question number 1. Coach's favorite store out of these 3: Walmart, Target, or Sam's Club?
Keep them hidden until all of
Where do I show it? I show them or they show me?
show the camera.
You'll show the
Show
camera,
the camera.
and you guys will flip, and
Target.
everybody is correct.
Everybody loves Target.
I was going to say, I think that's the most popular store on the list, which is shocking because Walmart was there. But
Well, I would definitely go to the Walmart the most, but Target's probably my favorite.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
favorite's the
right.
question, not most shopped at.
Yep.
All right, question 2. Favorite fast food? Wendy's, Arby's, Taco Bell.
Oh, I think I'm gonna guess this, but I think it's gonna be wrong. How do you spell that?
It is. It is. It
not
is.
the best
You
speller.
can show it to me, and I'll tell you if it's spelled
we can
right.
go ABC because that does happen.
That's all right.
Coach is going to show her answer, and
Arby's, shout
Meredith
out to the
is 2
McGuires.
for 2.
Taco Bell would be the team's favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna
Restaurant,
say
I think,
Caroline
though.
would get you to go
I
there.
just remember
you know.
being behind you in a drive-through in Taco Bell one time, so I don't know. why.
So-
That's true. That's
So
true.
now, since you put it as your favorite fast food, what's your go-to order from Arby's?
I might get a different sandwich every time, but I get what are they called? The jalapeno poppers every time.
Those are a must.
And the milkshake, the Jamocha shake.
Okay, yep. I can agree with that
Yep.
1,000%. Different sandwich every time, but the same side, the same drink.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not curly fries
No.
either. I like that they have.
What?
I know.
Oh, the crinkle fries
crinkle
are good
fries.
though.
The crinkle
They're
fries are
both
good,
good.
but
Yep.
hey, substitute the jalapeno bites for them.
Yep.
I mean, it kind
I
of makes
love
up
those.
the difference.
It does.
So, Meredith's 2 for 2. Question 3.
50%.
Favorite
50%?
practice drill? Shooting,
Oh, okay.
defense, or rebounding?
Okay.
I can't write neat enough. We ready?
We are ready, Coach.
Oh, freak.
And we have a different answer on every board.
Rebounding.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean, it's probably the one you do the most, right?
It's the
That's
one
probably
that
the
we,
hardest.
Yeah,
The one
it's
we
definitely.
try to do the most.
Try to do the most, don't always do it the best, though, right?
Yep, we're not gonna be done with it until it's done right.
Nothing wrong with that at
No.
all.
Last one.
Last question. You gotta get this one right. Ideal city trip: Miami, Chicago, or the Big Apple, New York City.
Oh. I feel like
I feel like I might be able to guess the answer to this one.
You want a clue?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
No. One says
That's how
yes, one
competitive
says no.
Meredith
The
is.
competition.
She wants
The
to
competition is real between these girls, let me tell you.
Did I spell that right?
You did.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready? Coach?
Chicago.
And we have all different
We have.
answers
We got all
again.
in.
That's the only reason I didn't put it.
I was
in.
about to put Miami.
Oh. Tell you what, we have 2 questions at the end where we got every answer on a board. It really doesn't. Not for 2 in a row. We see it a couple times.
I do have a variety of interests, though.
Yeah, I was thinking like New York because you're like.
Yeah, we just went there.
But, yeah.
We've been to Chicago, I
Chicago,
think.
you got
Yes,
a lot.
Probably 5 times with our basketball team.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I didn't put it.
So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why I didn't put it either.
All right, so we're going to go around. I'll ask each of you a couple more questions. We'll start with you, girls.
I won.
You did. 1-0? 2-1. 2-1.
2 to
2-1
1
was the score. So, Brianna, what is an end of season goal that you have for yourself?
Oh, I would say just improve offensively because I think I'm there in defense. Obviously, there's always room for improvement, but definitely improving offensively.
Now, what's one goal you have for the team?
Get a sectional title.
Yes.
Same question to you, Meredith. What's a goal that you have for yourself for the end of the season, and then what do you want to set for the team for the end of the season?
I'd say for myself, just like once I'm like one like mistake isn't the end of the world. There's a whole game ahead of you, like next thing, which I'm getting better at, but there's always room for improvement. And then, sectional title would be pretty dope.
You guys are definitely going towards the right track for a sectional title. Back to Coach. You guys have had a pretty successful season.
Mm-hmm.
What's it taken with a young group to kind of really build on them and get them to the point to where, you handed Colonel Crawford their first loss this year? You've competed and played really well against every game that I've been at.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the growth that you guys have had. What's that a testament to?
Well, I think for us, we need to be consistent, and that our lack of consistency is when we have lost. So I think trying to point that out, trying to do the hard work of, grading the test, and this is what we need to improve upon, and then them having the maturity to handle that critique and be like, okay, this is what we did poorly, this is how we need to improve. Sometimes I think that's a little bit harder with young teams, but I think these guys have embraced it, and hopefully we'll just keep getting better this last little week of the season going into the tournament.
All right, we're going to flip it back to the girls. Girls, our thing here with the OH Report, like I told the boys, is we give you guys the opportunity to shout out anybody you want to. So, Miss Westrick, go ahead, start. Shout out anybody you want.
I'm going to give a shout out to my teammates, my coaches, family, friends, and the Wynford community.
Meredith?
Shout out my family, my friends, and the great coaching staff that we have. And yeah.
Coach, your turn.
I'll give a shout out first to Wynford Elementary School, where my staff and my students are. And I'll also give a shout out to Michael Hurls and Buzz Coker and our coaching staff, as well as my junior high coaches, Zach Burns, Chelsea Rice, and Avery McMillan. And good luck to our junior high teams this weekend in the N10 tournament.
And I'm going to give a shout out to Bucyrus, Galion, Pizza Hut, WBCO, WQEO 927, Crawford County Now, and of course, the OH Report, where we're watching everything live and free tonight. Thank you guys for everything, Coach. Thank you for being here. Ladies, thank you for being here. It was fun getting to know you guys. Good luck the rest of the way, and I look forward to following you.